Hello, I'm Alistair Long, the Department for International Trade's Regional Director for the Middle East. If you're watching this video, it's probably because you're interested in exporting to the Gulf or doing business in the Gulf. And that is something we, the government, hugely encourage. The Gulf remains an extremely important market for the UK. We export more to the Gulf than we do to China, and nearly twice as much as we export to India. In 2015, the UAE alone was the UK's fourth biggest export market outside of Europe. And the opportunities in the Gulf are many across a number of sectors. The more traditional sectors like defence and security, oil and gas, and many new sectors too, technology, creative industries, education, healthcare. The economies of the Gulf are changing quite rapidly. They're seeking to move away from a dependency on hydrocarbons towards having more diversified economies. This presents lots of opportunities for UK business. And there are big projects driving investment in the economies too. So we have, of course, Dubai Expo in 2020, the World Cup in Qatar in 2022, and some of the vision programs of the governments, like that of Vision 2030 in Saudi Arabia, are also promoting change. We want to help British companies as much as we can access the opportunities in these markets. And we have a number of people who can help you in that journey, within government, related, affiliated to government through a network of private sector delivery partners with whom we work, and indeed many private sector companies too with whom we have close relationships. And in this video you'll meet some of those people and learn a little bit more about the support that government can provide.
Hello, my name is John Martinson Ballery. I think the single best piece of advice I was given when I arrived in the Emirate of Dubai was to engage with Her Majesty's government through the British Embassy and through what was then the UK Trade and Investment Team, now Department of International Trade. Because what they told me unequivocally at that time was join the BBG. I said, the BBG? Yes, the British Business Group of Dubai and the Northern Emirates, which has a vision for the future to be the foremost business-to-business forum in the region. There you'll meet all the contacts that you could possibly need to help you establish this business. Almost 20 years on, and this year, 2017, I was very honoured to be voted as chairman of that British Business Group, the BBG, by my fellow members. And we are now the foremost business-to-business forum, offering services, member-for-member services, to a large community of over 1,200 members. The other hat that I wear in Dubai is one of founder and CEO of Links Group, the commercial facilitation providers or business formation specialists and restructuring specialists. And when we were discussing ways back in 2002 of cutting down or breaking down some of these barriers to entry for foreign companies coming into the market, the big one being ownership provisions for foreign parties who hold the minimum equity, as I'm sure you know. Together we pioneered through Links Group the corporate nominee model, now often called the Links model, within the region, that allows beneficial ownership and control to remain with the foreign party. So on your journey at looking at doing business in the region, particularly in the UAE and Dubai, my best piece of advice, again copying what I was told almost 20 years ago, is liaise with HMG through the Department of International Trade. There's a fantastic world-class commercial team based here at the embassy in Dubai. Not actually here, but at the embassy in Dubai. And I look forward to meeting you myself and through my fellow members of the BBG and colleagues at Links Group to help you on your commercial journey in the dynamic Emirate of Dubai. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Peter Cook and I'm the Managing Director of the British Chamber of Commerce in Qatar. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about Qatar today. I'd like to try and persuade you that this is a really good market to try and come and explore. I think there's a lot going on out here that would maybe make your business as successful as the many other British businesses that are already here. It's not just about football, it's not just about World Cup. There are many sectors that are very vibrant. Education, healthcare, infrastructure, the retail sector, oil and gas. These are just the obvious ones, but there's many more. I think there's an awful lot of UK companies that have already found that message out for themselves, that if they're patient, if they can persevere, that this becomes a very successful marketplace for their exports. And I'd like to persuade you that that's something that you should perhaps look into as well. It's not the most straightforward market in the world. It's a challenging place to do business. There's a different culture, different business systems, and that can often be quite a difficulty for companies that are coming to look out here. But that's why it's important to get help, and that's why the British Chamber of Commerce is out here. We're here to provide advice, services and support to try and make sure that you avoid the mistakes that at last one or two others have made and fallen along the wayside. So if you can come and talk to us, we'd be happy to try and help and see if we can make your business successful in Qatar as well as the wider Gulf region. Thank you.